Hi, my name is Emily Jerzik, and I will be sharing some of the interesting things I found throughout my research. I chose to research what determines who one finds attractive and ultimately considers as a long-term partner. My personal interest in the topic is what led me to choosing this as my research topic. Something I noticed through my personal experiences is that most couples look alike. I started calling this the look-alike test and decided to do more research on the idea to see if my theory was true. I also wondered why some of my peers found someone attractive and I didn't. Take this page as an example. Who is most attractive? Chances are that not everyone will pick the same individual. This is due to the many influences people face that affect how and who they find attractive. Factors like similarity, body chemistry, familiarity, and parents all play in determining traits and features one finds ideal for a long-term partner. Though my lookalike test is not entirely true, it still has some truth. Assortative mating suggests that most mates share a level of similarity in either genetic or physical traits or combination. The similarity between such individuals makes them more attracted to each other. Another theory states that people develop their mate preferences during their childhood. This is known as imprinting-like mechanisms. Other theories that have been studied include selection based upon desirable offspring traits and selection based upon the comfort of familiarity with someone. Here we have three celebrity couples, and as you can see in the photos, they are very similar to each other physically. But similarity does not only have to be through physical attributes. Age, gender, occupation, interests, many factors go into what is similar between couples. It is these similarities that sets a platform for a bond to form between couples so that they can be in a strong relationship. Interestingly, our body chemistry also has an influence on who we find attractive. These influences happen subconsciously. People don't realize that they are attracted to each other's scents. Now, I'm not talking about colognes or perfume, but our natural body scent. Our bodies give off a smell that were created by MHC proteins in the body and attract individuals with non-matching makeup. One's DNA also influences attraction. There is a link between the height gene and who one finds attractive. For this reason, many couples also were found to share similar heights. Next, we have familiarity. Any individual that possesses traits or characteristics that remind someone of another can trigger familiarity. Having a sense of being familiar to someone makes people more comfortable and intrigued to get to know that individual. What determines familiarity is often developed during childhood, and much of child's time is spent with their parents. So this has a large effect on who people find attractive. This leads us to our next influence and final, which is parents. Parents influence long-term mate selection in more ways than one. Not only do people seek the approval of their parents, but they also tend to choose long-term mates that are similar to their parents. Traits of the opposite sex parent are desired in a long-term partner. This is due to the affection a child shares with a parent as they are growing up. How a parent raises an individual is also an influence on the type of traits they will seek their mates to have. With all these influences in mind, we still see differences between couples. Here we have differences between long-term selected mates. From the left, we see Vladimir Klitschko and Hayden Panettiere with almost a 2 feet difference in height, which goes against our previous chemistry example. And in the middle, we have a difference in age of 20 years. And to the right, we see a difference in race. With the large diversity present in American culture, having couples that are different is inevitable. Some people find great differences amongst themselves and a mate to be exciting, interesting, and an opportunity to learn something new. What cannot be determined, however, is if there is a level of similarity that is not initially visible when looking at a couple. Studies have also shown that significant differences amongst couples in race, culture, or religion often fail. So in the end, why does all this matter? Why is it important to know what influences who one is attracted to? Choosing a long-term partner is a big decision. With big decisions comes a lot of questioning, consideration, and worrying. People do not necessarily need to know the reasons for their attraction, but need to know that there is a reason. Knowing that there is a reason for our attraction gives psychological comfort in our decisions. Many of the influences discussed cannot be controlled. People need to stop questioning and doubting their long-term mate choices and need to follow their instincts of their body and their heart. Well, I hope you guys learned something, and thank you for watching.